Well, not all fairy tales end happily ever after. Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, and a bevy of other fairy tale characters learn the consequences of having wishes come true.
That is the storyline for the Tony Award-winning musical Into the Woods, which the Rock River Repertory Theater is staging this weekend.
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Our Michael Bruno goes backstage for Into the Woods.
Who might that be?
We've sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door. We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
Look at the script alone. It's huge. It's so thick. And it's like doing a Sondheim show, you have to be ready to just come into rehearsal and like work and just focus because it takes a lot of focus.
You're all liars and thieves like his father.
So Into the Woods is a collection of fairy tale creatures, and we introduce two new ones, the baker and his wife. And they have this goal of becoming parents. And they have to go into the woods to find 4 objects in order for the witch to reverse the spell she has placed on them.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, that we all might live happily ever after.
Yes, I play the baker. He goes into the woods in search of, he's trying to relieve the curse that was on his house. So he goes into the woods with his wife to get the cow as white as milk, the cape as red as blood, and the hair as yellow as corn.
I was a child and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at mine.
There's a lot of words in a very short amount of time. It's like, you know, one of Sondheim's I think most difficult pieces.
Was greens, greens and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages and celery, asparagus and watercress and philopens and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, braiding my arugula, ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there.
What was your rehearsal process for that, for memorization for that?
So I go on a run in the morning and I take a walk in the evening. And so every day, starting back in April, I started just listening to it and then trying at it, especially the witch's rap, because there are so many words and they're so quick. And so that was my first bite, was conquering that. And I remember thinking to myself, if I can get this, then I'll feel really good about everything else.
But I let him have the rampion, I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear.
It's a bucket list for a lot of actors and actresses, so we knew we would get the cast we needed and a very solid, wonderful cast. And then, as an audience member, you can go into the woods again and again. That's what I love about Sondheim, is it has that variety of, for any age group, you can really, there's that journey you can go on to, so you can visit the woods multiple times, and the life lessons and the characters you're going to relate to change, and it resonates with you in a different way.
Here you want a bean, have another bean. Beans are made for making you rich. That them in the store. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar, giants by the score. Oh, well, you can blame another witch.
You know, you do a show and it's like, there are a lot of people who really care, but then sometimes there are some people there who are just hanging out, and you're like, okay, I get not everyone's gonna be obsessed with it, but like here, everyone is really into it. So it's really nice because everyone's acting. When we're blocking, we don't have to have, someone sitting there saying like, come on, do something, like, act. Like, we don't have to do that because we've done this before.
Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods, just the two of us, beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us. It takes trust, it takes just a bit more, and we're done. We want 4, we had none, we've got 3, we need 1, it takes 2.
Into the Woods. Michael Bruno joining us now back at home because we're under a mask mandate here at the station, but good to see you again.
Hi, Michael.
It's just like old times. Not seeing my person.
So now, the members of Rep, are these professionals or are they just community members?
No, it's community members.
Well, they're amazing.
Have done a lot of other shows, and a lot of them are graduates of Janesville Parker, and they've come home to do the summer shows. But they're not paid performers at all. These are all amateurs, and it's all donated time. And their voices are amazing.
That's what Mark and I said. It sounds like a Broadway production.
It really does. And Sondheim is difficult to sing. That's a really, really hard score.
Yeah.
And boy, these people are amazing.
It's a great show, Into the Woods. It's not this weekend. It's next weekend, the 13th at 7:30, Saturday at 7:30, Sunday at 1 o'clock. Performances are held at the Parker High School Auditorium. Go to rockriverrep.com for tickets, or Canapton Music Connotes. Or tickets at the door. All right. Even though you're at home, it's 3, 2, 1.
It's Friday.
Jim.
There he is.
Jim is back. Something good comes out of the lockdown, right?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Jim.
Hi, guys. Have a good weekend.
All right.
You too. Thanks.
Final check of your forecast is coming up.